Preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida é cantar. Nunca no mesmo lugar, seja sozinho a dois. Que eu vejo depois, mas só em pensar que com a sua face, tudo que eu pedisse, só você que me desse. Aí pensando Deus se esse quarto falasse. Mas que pena, já era, já era, já era. Não vejo mais aquela tão bela e singela. E nem dá. Por quê? Se eu ouço a voz dela é através de alô. Se passou pela favela é porque alguém me falou. Então já que me deixou por aqui, aprendi a viver um pouco sozinho. Mas o que eu posso fazer, fia, se eu gosto da boemia. Essa noite pra mim é dia, mas posso mudar. Mas como isso é questão de tempo, então isso nem tenho muito, nem curto. Fica de canto, eu prefiro suar. Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que preciso sair pra me libertar. Seja com quem for, a minha vida cantar.
Greetings, everyone. From Washington, D.C., the Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. And right now for the Bucks, they'd like to start this road trip off on a positive note.
And this is the first game of a real short road trip for them, so we'll see how their first one goes.
Yeah, being as short a trip as it is, guys, will win tonight, and they can already call the trip a productive one, no matter what happens the rest of the way.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. John Henson out there at Greg Monroe. And it's Carter Williams in the one spot. Carter Williams against Wall. Deal with it. Back to Wall. And a strong finish with two hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And he gets the bucket. Well, we've always talked about how scary Giannis could be when his jumper is hitting grade. Every year, it seems to be improving.
And last season, Kevin, he shot just under 50% from the floor, so that's a huge jump for him.
You know, for Giannis, it's not that he's just getting to the rim as to why his field goal percentage is up. I mean, in the last part of the season, his mid-range shooting percentage went up from 30% to over 50%.
And Giannis is already hard to guard, but if he can reliably hurt you over the top, then a lot of nightmares will be realized in the NBA. Incredible that he's improved as much as he has in this short amount of time. And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot when you're always getting moved. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That's good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
For three, Middleton. That's good.
For three.
Middleton's got himself on the board with three there. And for Robinson, the trade's way on him as well. Clarkie said last season that he just wants to prove that he belongs here.
Well, you know, he's yet to find the right fit for a team, but the skill set is clearly there. I mean, he's an NBA player. There's no doubt about that. Looked great for Philadelphia near the end of the year as he got minutes with them.
And the Bucks making a change here. Arthur's checked in. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Arthur sets the pick for Carter Williams. Down low. And John Henson with the slam.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Now here's Carter Williams following the miss by John Wall. Here's Middleton. Beal pulls it in. Washington trailing. On its way from Dudley for 2. And again, Washington no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Wall kicks to Robinson. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Carter Williams dishes to Henson. Arthur passes to Carter Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Wizards have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wall attacking. The layup off target.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gooden's checked in. There's the pick. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Back to Wall. Passes it to Gooden. 6 on the shot clock. Feeds to Middleton. Pass to Henson. Antetokounmpo. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. Had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Arthur kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's the screen. Back to Middleton. Puts it up from 17. Cannot hit. Now Washington takes it the other way.
And, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
Now here's Carter Williams. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100% health, there are very few guards in the league who can keep up with him. Truly one of the game's great young talents.
Carter Williams kicks to Arthur. Here's Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Washington making some changes. Dwayne Dedman comes in for Gortat. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Jared Dudley. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Henson. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Roten subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Beal. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Wizards trailed by 3. Sessions dishes to Gooden. And it's Beal in the corner. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young 2-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the 1 year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. Shot by Mayo is no good.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Hickson kicks to Sessions. He feeds it to Beal. Here's Hickson. Connects on the 17-footer. Hickson's got his first basket of the night. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now, here's Anderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
2 points.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that one's good. Hickson's got his second basket of the night.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
To the paint. The 9-foot shot. And that's an air ball. Not even close. They kick it out to Green. Here's Hollins. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Ryan Hollins.
And the Bucks lead by 3. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
John Wall's checked in for Sessions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Wall passes to Porter. No good. Great D that time from Green.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Here's Wall following the bucket by the Bucks. Hickson a screen. Porter dishes to Dedmon. And here's Anderson from the arc. Good. Anderson's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
There's the screen. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Defended by Anderson. Green kicks to Rote. It's stolen by Hickson. Anderson against Mayo. Outside, Wall. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
For the Wizards, Gortat's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Thomas Robinson comes in for J.J. Hickson. And Oubre subbed in for Otto Porter Jr. Screen by Monroe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Can't cash in from close range.
You know what? His finishing ability not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Carter Williams. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his first points in this one. Washington trailing. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The 3 from Anderson. The shot will not go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Pass to Carter Williams. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Monroe outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Wall. Can't get it to go. Monroe, the pass to Carter Williams. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
On the court for the Bucks. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Monroe is out there with John Henson, and it's Antetokounmpo in the small forward position.
Bradley Beal.
That'll be a 5-second call. That'll be a 5-second call. Milwaukee with the ball. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. In the corner, Middleton with it. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing he can't seem to lock down is his shooting streak.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Now here's Wall to the middle. Over in the corner, Dudley. Tipped away. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from courtside.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Monroe wide open, and it comes off the front of the rim. Outside, Wall. There's the dish to Robinson. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Roten subbed in for Carter Williams. Here's Wall. Rejected by Monroe. Mayo dishing to Roten. The pass to Monroe. The Bucks working the ball around. Antetokounmpo kicks to Green. On its way from Dudley for 2. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Ryan Allens, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And Beal kicks to Robinson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mayo, the pass to Monroe. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Monroe's got his first bucket in this one. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Roten.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And Hollins pulls it down. Now, here's Roten. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside Mayo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards trail by 10. And here's Dudley for three. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Wall attacking. It's stolen by Green. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Washington going with a whole new group here. Kicks to Monroe. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Here's Dedmon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the shot is good. Green's got 6 points.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride. Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
You know, getting back to Otto Porter's basketball family, it really prepped him to compete. Your family is the first place you learn to navigate and win battles in competition. Now, that goes for sports and life.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And talking about Porter, he certainly has worked hard to improve upon his weaknesses. That's a trait that's often instilled in a man at a young age. And he's not an explosive athlete, but his motor and want to compensate for that.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Drew Gooden. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for the Bucks. Power down with both hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Sessions. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Cutting into the lead with a huge 1-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Mayo dishing to Arthur. Hickson grabs the board.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. It's stolen by Green. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Hickson a screen. And Sessions kicks to Hickson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season, Anthony, his production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Wizards trailed by 7. Porter with it. Now Green defending. Anderson passes to Sessions. It's stolen by Arthur. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. Then every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Now here's Arthur. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
2 points.
Mayo, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Bucks leading by 8. He kicks it to Roten. Dishes it to Arthur. Outside Mayo. On the wing, Green. 5 to shoot. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Anderson dishes to Sessions. Porter in the corner. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. Sessions has got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Roten. He's covered by Sessions. Stolen away. The feet to Porter. And stolen by Roten. Passes it to Mayo. Porter with the steal. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ryan Hollins. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Bucks leading by 6. Henson with the screen. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Middleton right side. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Porter against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Monroe. Inside. Henson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. When you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Right.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now here's Sessions. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Here's Carter Williams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Wizards trailed by 8. Here's Sessions. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Here's Carter Williams. Rebound, Washington. Dedmon's got his third rebound tonight. Anderson passes to Porter. Here's Hickson. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size. He's a good athlete. He plays hard. But he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Drew Gooden has checked in for Hickson. And Oubre subbed in for Otto Porter Jr.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Anderson gets it to go. And here is Carter Williams. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And that is simple.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bucks lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
The second half just about to get going here.
You look at what Middleton has done so far. He has 14 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Jared Dudley out there with Robinson. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Both good from the line that time. Wizards trailed by 12. Wall dishes to Robinson. And Gortat kicks to Beal. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. Milwaukee leading by 10. Now Carter Williams feeds it to Henson. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. All with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Robinson again. Henson. Robinson goes in. And he dunks it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center, give it up for your Wizard Girls. How about that, fans? Your Wizard Girls. Go on, give them a hand.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wall against Carter Williams. He feeds it to Henson. The Bucks working the ball around. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
So it's Washington now after the basket by Milwaukee. And that one's good by Gortat.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Monroe with a screen on Wall. Carter Williams kicks to Henson. To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Wall. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. And that'll be his third foul so far. Beal with a screen on Carter Williams. And Wall with the slam.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Here's Dudley. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Henson, a screen on Wall. And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted first overall, Beal third in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's Washington now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wall passes to Robinson. High post, Gortat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
Out to the wing. The baseline J. Dudley, no luck. Well, Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
It's Beal on the wing. Lets it fly. No good from the wing. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Pass to Green. The dish to Monroe. And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd
Here's Henson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish? And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Carter Williams kicks to Henson. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Beal dishes the wall. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Monroe. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Washington calls timeout.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Drew Gooden has checked in for Washington. Antetokounmpo kicks to Green.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Clock at 6. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Here's Gooden. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look for Milwaukee. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Tony Roten in for Carter Williams. Now, here's Roten. There's a screen. Here's Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Wall against Mayo. And Wall kicks to Beal. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. And it's 8 points here for Beal.
How nice was that? Bradley Beal, I tell you, textbook shooting form, that thing is on fire.
And Green gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Bucks passing it around. Roten with it. He's picked up by Wall. Roten, the pass to Green. Stolen by Dudley. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
Shooting for Washington.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team you like playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
There's a good screen. Green dishes to Arthur. Rebound, Washington.
And, you know, going back to Jared Dudley, he helps you in so many different ways. Shoots a lot of threes, yet does so efficiently. He rebounds, he passes the ball. He'll get a little physical, too. He's a valuable vet to have in your locker room.
Now here's Arthur. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Milwaukee's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
And you know what Jared Dudley's nickname was in college? The Junkyard Dog. I mean, for his toughness and that nose he has for the ball. 2 attributes that have served him greatly here at the next level.
And Beal kicks to Wall. And there's the pass to Gortat. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ryan Howland. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. That free throw good from Gortat. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Roden kicks to Henson. Knocked loose. Beal with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Tony Roten. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Gortat. Robinson comes in for Drew Gooden. Porter's checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's Anderson in for Beal.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline play.
And here's Anderson from the arc. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Porter in the corner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Carter-Williams. He's got 8. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
It's been a strong night for Carter-Williams. He has 8 points and 9 assists. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Washington.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Washington making a change here. Sessions is checked in. And another miss by Washington. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Antetokounmpo. It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field. That free throw, no good.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 for centers. And his game is only continuing to evolve.
There's Porter with the 3. Robinson, that's good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Robinson pulls it in. Anderson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Wizards up by 4. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Bucks trail by 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. John Henson out there with Monroe. And it's Carter Williams in at the point.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And that one's good by Porter.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Monroe, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now here's Carter Williams. And that one's good. 6 points for Greg Monroe.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Kicks to Sessions. Down low. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Monroe kicks to Carter Williams. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Bucks making a change here. Mayo's checked in.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And that's a foul called on Ramon Sessions. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Roten's checked in for Carter Williams.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
There's a screen by Robinson. That's good from Beal on the assist by Sessions. And that's now 11 points here for Beal.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Roten kicks to Middleton. Puts up a 3. Washington with the rebound.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely.
won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Here's Roten after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Sessions against Henson. It's Beal on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Screen by Monroe. Mayo dishing to Roten. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Sessions.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Shots good by Middleton.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Vicious to Beal. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Mayo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Henson's shot is off. Wizards leading by 4. Pushing it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And what a game for Porter. He's got 14 points and the 2 nice steals as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gortat's checked in for Hickson. Gooden comes in for Robinson. Anderson, he's checked in for Beal. And John Wall subbed in for Sessions. Porter passes to Gortat. Shoots from the baseline. Gooden with the steal. Here's Porter. That one wide left.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
First free throw is good. Well, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Washington calls timeout.
And for Roten last season, he even took on more of a scorer's mentality. Went up in points, went down in field goal percentage. But like a boxer, he gets a little extra credit for pushing the action.
Bradley Beal's checked in for Anderson. Now here's Wall. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in. And, you know, talking about Roten, I think the next step in his development is to produce at the same level but with greater efficiency. too often his highlight reel passes led to turnovers. He would gamble defensively, too. That's, to me, just a young player growing up on the job.
6 on the shot clock. And it's Middleton penetrating. Rebounded by Dudley. Dudley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The feed, the wall. There's the triple. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now here's Green. Back to Monroe. Goes up on the wing. Gooden with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Free throw good, Beal.
What a performance from Beal here. He's got 17 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Green, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Roten.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
On its way from Dudley for 2. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Michael Carter-Williams.
We talk about players who don't get a lot of recognition that probably deserve some. For me, Chris Middleton, Clark.
He's at the top of the list in that regard for me too, Kevin. I mean, really a revelation for the Bucks the last couple of years. He's a really good all-around forward who can do everything well.
And Wall kicks to Dudley. Nice ball movement by Washington. He dishes it to Gortat. Knocked away. Stolen by Monroe. Wall again. Antetokounmpo. The shot misses. Nice D from Wall. Washington leading now by 9. Milwaukee with the rebound. Hanson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Now, here's Wall. It's Gortat, top of the key. And the foul on John Henson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
Thomas Robinson, who's checked in for the Wizards.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And for Chris Middleton last season, he went up in points, assists, rebounds, but went down in turnovers.
Boy, what an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence, and he can spray that thing from 3. I like his promise.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
2 shots.
Well, I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the Wizards making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And then for Milwaukee, Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for John Henson. Arthur comes in for Monroe, and it's Green in for Chris Middleton. He's off on the second.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Robinson a screen on Carter Williams. It's Gortat with the drive, and he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All these extra things from his position that really add up.
And, you know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Now, here's Wall. He kicks to Robinson. The 3 from Dudley. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Dudley's got 6 in the quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Gortat dishes to Robinson. Misses from short range. Ahead. Here's Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Green against Wall. There's a screen by Robinson. A 3 from Anderson. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now here's Carter Williams. And here's Green outside. Gortat with the rebound.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Wall. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Jared Dudley's done. He has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
A different look for Milwaukee. Henson's checked in for Ryan Howlands. Monroe comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Middleton subbed in for Daniel Green. Now here's Carter Williams. Middleton inside the three-point line. And good, he nails it. Middleton's got 9 points now in just the second half. .110 left in the fourth quarter. Wall against Carter Williams. And Wall, here we go now. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wizards.
You're right, Steve, and they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, Clark, for them throughout this game.
No opportunity really to coast, although the score may appear that they did. I love the way they came together whenever things started to look bleak.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display or a wall. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Passes it to Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Well, that's where he's been doing all of his damage, and with a couple more from out there, we'll have a real ball game on our hands here.
Now here's Anderson. Over to the wing. Here's Gortat. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.